Yes, yes. You're right. I mean,
So
you're right.
it's like I'm challenged by that because it's hard to imagine that there's not time. There's just this moment. That kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Because in the spiritual world, there's no non-existent of time, emotions, of all that stuff. Even though we can still have love, but we have unconditional love for what we have, for people. What's important, as you know.
And at the end of the day, love has got to be the reigning factor of why you're here, why you exist, and what you do to do that. Love is it's the only spirit that I want to work for.
Yeah, you're right. No, we have to be within that in order to move
forward. There's a lot of demons out there right now, Richard. It's like they're there. They're all around us. Sometimes you feel them, sometimes you don't, but they're there. They're looking at us every day through the TV set.
The TV.
And the TV. I mean, TV programming. I mean, there's just evil all around us.
Yeah, it's funny. Yes, especially when you watch. I mean, what's going on in the world, in the news, and all that kind of stuff. There's so much evil and so much insanity in this world. It's sad.
Well, I think that goodness, I think, is becoming rare. True, genuine goodness. There's so much craziness. It's hard to even really.
Well, I know, and I know that. I know that all three of you guys will introduce the other two later on. But I know you have a lot of goodness. I know the other two guys do. I know I do. I know Gary does. I know a lot of the staff at Night Dreams Talk Radio. Everybody seems to care. They're a very caring group.
I try to be a better man every day.
Yeah.
And just try to stay tuned in to the universe with this stuff. Just gotta turn off the noise sometime and just let yourself blend in with native noise of the earth. No artificial.
Now
it's weird when you do that.
It's just too much sometimes, I know. But before we go, you have one more story, I think. It's about something about you had a appendix health thing.
Well, I went in my 20s. We lived in Oregon, and I had a couple of close friends. Yeah. Well, my buddy had a girlfriend, and they had been over, and we went to California. We went on a 600-mile trip to go fishing out at the ocean. Well, while we were there, I started feeling like a little sick, and then I started having pains in my side, and then the third day I said, let's go to the hospital. It was like 2 hours away, so we went there, and they checked me out, but on the way to the hospital I started feeling better, and they checked me out, and they said I was fine. And I'm like, God, I thought I was having an appendix or something. When we got back to Portland, that girl had, on the same day as me, started feeling sick. Then the next day she got worse and had this bad pain. And the third day she was at the hospital getting her appendix out. The same time I was at the hospital having the pain of her getting her appendix out.
Oh, wow. So you felt.
It was.
You felt her.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I didn't know till I got back there, but our stories matched exactly. I'm like, but why her? She was a friend, but how do we tune into these certain individuals like that out of nowhere, like with Ruth and with her? It's like, why did they? I know it happens a lot to you.
Yes, but
that's what you do. That's what you do, right? So you're looking for it. It kind of scares me a little bit.
It scares me too, but the feelings of the people I met, and especially you, especially some people you feel close to, some people you don't. You are definitely one of the people I feel close to.
Okay, good. As we go, tell me about my day.
Go ahead.
Tell me about my day. Tell me about my day, Richard.
Okay. You're giving me on the spot. Okay.
Well, I'm telling you. My last 2 days.
I could feel you having a rough time the last 2 days. I just felt that with you. You were struggling. Can I just say it straight out? Is that okay?
I'm always struggling with a lot of stuff.
Yes, but you have a relationship that you're struggling with right now.
Yes, I do, and it's the most important thing to me, right? So
yes.
I always had this feeling through the years that I was going to finally find everything that I wanted and have everything. I was finally going to reach the end and the finish line, and I was going to make it. But then that wouldn't last long because something would happen to me, and I lead this crazy life around the country doing the crazy shit I do, and what I really want is right here at home. And
yes,
we're trying to figure that out. We start therapy tomorrow.
Good, and it's going to be okay. But if you have somebody that loves you, wants to be with you, don't turn them away just because they accept you the way you are. You know that.
I know I'm a mess. I really am a mess, dude. Can you imagine somebody that to be here while I go do what I do?
I know. Well, before we go, let's give everybody your website. We're running out of time here, and I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Richard. I had fun. It's dangerstunts.com, and it's Dr. Danger Stunts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Danger? What?
It's Danger Stunts. And
Danger Stunts. Yep.
Yeah.
DrDangerStunts.com, right?
It's dangerstunts.com, and on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, it's Dr. Danger Stunts.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Danger, for being with us today. I really appreciate you. And if you need a reading from me, you know you have it. So I'll talk to you soon.
Just send it when it's ready. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
All right. Yeah, Richard.
God bless. Okay, everybody. You're welcome back to the Richard Spasoff Show. That was our friend, Dr. Danger. Now, I'm going to bring on our other two guests, but let me introduce you to them first. You're not going to believe this. Our first guest is his name, Brendan Praniewicz. And I can pronounce the name. Brendan. Now, not only is he a comedian, he also is a professor. And he has some paranormal experiences that he's going to share with us. Now, coming up next as well, we have another comedian. He's been on the Gong Show. He's been on the Late Night Show. Danny-dechi. Did I pronounce your name right?
Dechi. That's good.
Dechi. Okay, send those cement shoes to me, please, Danny. Okay. Now, guys, Brendan, Danny, we have a lady calling in pretty soon. I don't know if she's on the line now, but we want to take her phone call because she has some experiences that she would like to share with us about her mom and dad coming back to revisit her. Would you like to hear about that?
Yeah.
I wonder
Absolutely.
I wonder if she's on the line now. I guess I'm not hearing anything, so probably not. So we'll go. Brendan, we'll start with you. Let's talk about one experience you had, then we'll come back. We'll talk to Danny as well. But let's talk about one experience that you had in the paranormal, besides meeting me.
Right. Yeah, I had an experience in high school. One time I was having a nightmare where I was asleep, and I was in the car with my grandmother, who notoriously cannot drive at all. And we were approaching a stop sign in the dream, and she wasn't stopping. And I started yelling, "Stop, stop, stop." And right when I woke up, all the electricity in my house went off. It just clicked off for a second, then clicked back on.
Oh, wow.
And I sleep with the fan on, and the fan just clicked off, and then it clicked right back on. And it was strange.
What do you think that was? What did you feel from this experience?
I felt a lot of dark energy in this old house my parents used to live in. They bought it, and my room was in the basement, and it was just a lot of weird energy down there. So I think it was a dark spirit.
Now, has this spirit ever come back and bothered you yet, or no?
It hasn't. Not after I left that house.
Good.
It didn't bother me at all.
Well, it sounds like it might have been attached to that house, don't you think?
I think so. I used to have a lot of night terrors there. And I haven't had a night terror in years, probably at least 10 years.
I've had a lot of night terrors. I remember one time, I hate that this is one example of a night terror. I remember laying in bed. Well, that's when you have a night terror. Generally, it's not with your girlfriend when you're making love to her, but she may have the night terror. but okay, I was laying in bed, and I felt myself being dragged under the covers. I was asleep, and standing above me was a naked person with their head chopped off, and they were dripping blood down their body.
Wow.
That scared the heck out of me, guys.
Yeah, that sounds scary. I always saw a woman on my chest, and she was choking me.
But wait, I got to tell you, at that time, I was hanging around some pretty kooky people, and I think whoever it was trying to tell me to stay away from those people. It was a warning sign. Yeah, not a bad spirit, but a scary experience.
Uh-huh.
Now,
that
Danny,
frightening.
It was frightening. I'll tell you, Danny.
Wow, scary. Yeah. Hi, Richard.
Now,
good evening, Richard.
Thank you. Now, what experience would you like to share with us? I know you have a lot to talk about, but let's talk about one. Then we'll bring on our lady friend here.
Okay, have one kind of short one. It's this probably happened many years ago, probably like in the 80s, around then. And actually, everybody in the neighborhood saw this ball of fire flying across the sky. It wasn't coming down; it was flying across the sky. And people wondering, could it be a UFO or something, or maybe a meteor or something? But meteors usually don't go across the sky. And later on, a couple of days later, we heard the astronomers in the neighborhood. It was up north anyway. But anyway, a couple of days later, astronomers found out that it was actually a 1971 Ford Pinto that was rear-ended. So it was far across the sky. Okay, the Ford Pintos are known for exploding, I guess. But okay, that was kind of a jokey one. But all right, here's one that happened in back in 2005. I was in a comedy group that toured across the country, and we were in a 15-passenger van with a trailer. We were on our way back from Columbus, Ohio, and the show was canceled in Ohio because there was a power outage. So we decided to go on the road early so we can meet some friends who were taking us in for the night. I'll never forget this moment. We were all having a conversation. There were 8 of us in the van, and the driver and the guy sitting next to him shouted simultaneously. He said, "What was that?" And I'm getting goosebumps just remembering the event. I was sitting behind the driver with my back against the window, and I didn't see anything, but we heard a whooshing noise, as if something flew right over the van. But my friend who was sitting next to me looked like he'd just seen a ghost, and when we wound up pulling to the side of the road, we were freaking out. We thought we actually hit something. We didn't find anything. I was thinking it could have been like a reindeer or something that we hit, and it scraped its antlers on the top of the roof. But no, we didn't find anything. And then we got out of the car and we saw there's these big streak marks across the roof of the van, and we didn't know what it was. I mean, because